Before we get started, I'm going to take 5 seconds of your day to say we have streams on Twitch and YouTube. We have a Discord, link is in the description below, and please drop a like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we're so thrilled to have you on the show. We've been doing this sort of special series where we have Tarkov streamers on the show, and we get to kind of talk to them about, you guys have been doing some awesome stuff, and I feel like it just deserves so much more eyes and like dissecting, because there's so much that goes on to the game, in the game and stuff like that. And so that's what we're here to bring, is to kind of get a chance for the audience to look further into the Tarkov scene and streamers out there. And HayBailsZ is a great person to know about. So before we get really into all that, you know, we are here to talk about the Tarkov and everything, but we got to know how we got there, right? So would you tell us in the audience a bit about your background, HayBailsZ, and how you found your way to streaming Tarkov? How'd you end up there?
Sure. I, like in high school, I went to a very small private high school. And video games was like not a thing that was 100% socially acceptable. So I didn't really start gaming until I graduated high school in 2015. Like I played World of Warcraft with my brother, but I didn't do any I didn't tell any of my friends I had a PS4, PS3, like that kind of thing. So I was never super serious about it until I graduated high school. After my first year of college, got my own place, bought a desktop, started playing H1Z1, Overwatch, PUBG, those kinds of things. And then I saw Dr. Lupo playing Escape from Tarkov, and I texted a couple of my friends at the time. I was like, what is this game? Like, there's there's something called scavs, there's PMCs, like, I don't get the difference. Like, do you think I would like this? Because it's a pretty expensive game, to be honest, like, especially if you get EOD, it's over $100. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to just get it and then, like, be out $50, $60. So I started watching a lot of streamers. Ended up pulling the trigger, and probably was the best decision I've made in the last few years, considering it has helped my streaming career, and I've played this game almost 2,000 hours. I initially started streaming just because my friend and I, who I used to play with a lot, wanted to be able to show our other friends the cool things we did if we hit a good shot or something like that. Like, I didn't have a webcam, I didn't have alerts. It was literally just for clips. But then people started watching, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I made, a Twitter, an Instagram, a TikTok, started putting more effort into everything, and here we are.
What a story.
Yeah, that's inspiring.
That's crazy. The come up with Tarkov. It's crazy. It's just such a special game, I guess, in terms of streaming, that, it's just wild to see all these stories like yours, and the come up with Tarkov and everything. It's really crazy. But to ask even more about your background, like, I guess you said you weren't playing games as much. What was your main hobbies outside of gaming? What was taking up your time back in the day?
Basketball and soccer. Before, all the way up to high school, I played in a soccer league year round. I did a winter indoor league, a spring outdoor league that was my school, and then a fall outdoor league that was club soccer, like travel soccer. But then once I got to high school, I was also playing basketball in the winter, so I had to drop that one, and it was just too much. So I started slowly dropping things, but it was mainly basketball and soccer were my obsessions at the time. So I didn't really have time for gaming until I got to college.
That's crazy. You see so many people in gaming too with the sports background. I guess it just it translates, especially in streaming. Just I guess having that reaction time, and it just kind of trains you for the competitive stuff. And we'll get into more of that. But power to you. I loved soccer and basketball, but I was so bad at both sports. But I love playing them. Like, they're just so technical. It's so.
Yeah, they definitely are.
What position were you playing in soccer and stuff? What were you doing?
Center mid. I was center mid.
Nice.
In high school, yeah.
I think goalie was the only thing I could ever be decent at, because you can put your hands into play.
My mom always told me she would have a heart attack if I played goalie, so I never volunteered.
Yeah, well, that's probably good. I mean, you get the best technical skills out there on the field. Kicking the ball around, can't use your hands.
True.
That's good.
True.
That's good. Well, so yeah, you found your way into streaming Tarkov, and now here we are, and we've got so many things we want to ask you when it comes to that. How many years have you been streaming Tarkov for now? Or how long has it been?
7 months.
7 months. Yeah.
Months.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. It's crazy how many, because I think the Yoinks is on that similar side of the path. There's that Baked Jake, who's also new on the scene. I think he's like 10 months, something like that. But there's just so many of those people that are really finding success in Tarkov that are so new. And so that's why things like this podcast, guys, are so important because you really get a feel for this totally new scene.